Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing some Marvel Champions. It's going to be Miss Marvel versus the Sinister Six. Hadn't played against them for a while, hadn't played Miss Marvel for a while, so I figure, you know what, it's about time she got to be on the channel. I went on to the Marvel Champions database, found what looks like a very fun aggression deck. I will, of course, credit the author and link to the deck in the description below. So far, our aggression cards, we have Psylocke, Brawn, and Wolverine. Wolverine's sort of the crux of this one because we're going to Voltron him up and find ways to recur game time so that he gets to swing a lot and stay relatively healthy. We have 3 copies of Clobber. We have an attack training to go into Wolverine. We have Warrior Skill to boost our innate attacks, and Boot Camp, again, to boost Wolverine. For our basic cards, we have Ironheart, Professor X, Moon Girl. We have, for our events, 3 copies of Game Time. We have Sidearm to put onto Wolverine. Death Focus, Endurance, Helicarrier, Crew Quarters, Champion's Mobile Bunker, and Genius, Strength, Energy, and 1 copy of The Power in All of Us. So we haven't set up the scenario entirely because it is randomized. This is the first 2 villains that come into play. So we'll do that when we come back after our break. But to give you an idea what the scenario is, the idea is that Kamala has been trapped by the Sinister Six and needs to find a way out of their terrible trap. So it's a side scheme. Light at the end has 2 stages, trap and escape, and she has to go through a whole lot of threat to be able to get out. The main scheme has 2 stages. First one is Sinister Synchronization. Starts with 2, has a threshold of 8, goes up by 1 each turn. Ambush Special, choose a set-aside villain at random, put that villain into play, and place the active counter on it. In Expert Mode, place 2 threat on Light at the end, and Light at the end. Of course, we are playing Expert. Force Interrupt, when a villain would activate, if no villain is in play, resolve the card's ambush ability and continue that activation. So, there's not one way, of course, that we can get a lot of threat off the main scheme is by beating up the villains that come out. They don't have a lot of hit points, and we should be able to, if we knock out 2 of them, we basically knock 7 threat off of Light at the end. So we'll see how this goes. For Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, she has a massive 5 recovery on her alter ego side. Teen Spirit, action, discard from the top of your deck into discard a Miss Marvel card, then add that card to your hand, limit once per round. She has a very weak stat line on her hero side, 1, 1, and 1. Morphogenetics, response after you play an attack, thwart, or defense event, exhaust Miss Marvel, return that event to your hand. So she gets to recur a lot of her, her events. She's very event heavy, to say the least. And she has 10 hit points. So, we're going to get shuffled up and then during the break, and we will basically not select, but randomly generate our 2 villains that start the game. And we will be back with Miss Marvel trying to escape the clutches of the Sinister Six. Alright, we're back. We're shuffled up. We've got our starting 2 villains. We've got Kraven and Vulture. And Kraven has the active villain marker. He's got a scheme of 1, attack of 2. If he attacks and damages, then you discard a support or upgrade you control. For Vulture, he's got a scheme of 1, attack of 2. And after he attacks or damages, choose and discard 1 card from your hand, move the active counter. So they're both about the same with different effects. Kraven has 9 health, and Vulture, being an old man, has 7. For our starting hand, we have Death Focus, Sneak By, Boot Camp, Warrior Skill, Moon Girl, and Sneak By. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we can get a lot of value out of Moon Girl immediately. It's pretty impressive, actually, to have her out this early. Is there anything I want to get rid of? I don't feel that I do. Yeah, okay. We've got what we need to be able to play Moon Girl out, which is going to be really good for us. Okay, we're going to just keep what we have. And we're going to discard until we draw a Miss Marvel card. So we have big hands. Okay. Well, the first thing we're going to do, for sure, and I think we might just stay in alter ego mode this turn. Kraven has a scheme of 1, so it's not that much to worry about. We're going to use Sneak By, Warrior Skill, and Big Hands. Nope. No, we're not. The other Sneak By. To pay for Moon Girl. And we pay with 3 Genius Resources. Oh, we can only do this if we are a champion. So we are going to have to flip over. Okay, we'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Huh. That's a lot of resources. Okay. Well, Helicarrier. Yeah, we're going to put a Helicarrier. Then we're going to use the Helicarrier and energy to pay for boot camp. And we're going to hold on Death Focus, because Death Focus is going to be really good for us in the future. And we're going to Moon Girl, do a thwart. Off the main scheme. And we'll have Miss Marvel just thwart 1 off of Light of the End. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Death Focus, Wolverine, Red Dagger, Shrink, and Embiggen. Okay. So, threat goes on. Kraven's going to attack. I don't want to lose our Helicarrier or our boot camp, so I think we're just going to have Moon Girl take the hit. So it's 4. Counter card. He's going to scheme. Oh no, so after the attack, this moves to Vulture. So Vulture is the one who's going to scheme. And he's going to scheme for 3. Okay. But it doesn't move because he did not attack. Okay. We have both Shrink and Embiggen. But I think we want to get the threat down a little. So there's nothing we're going to do necessarily on this side other than do a thwart for 1. Then we're going to flip down to draw, or to discard until we get Miss Marvel card. So we have Sneak By, which is good for us. Got to get some of that threat down. So we're going to, a little early for Wolverine, So we're going to use a sneak buy and Wolverine to pay for Red Dagger. We're going to hold on to these three because Embiggen and Shrink are going to be very important, and Def Focus will give us a discount. And we'll have Red Dagger do a thwart. Okay. And we'll draw 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I should have left 1 on there. So I thwarted for 1, then thwarted for 2, and there were 4. Okay. Def Focus, Shrink, Embiggen, Endurance, Game Time, and Game Time. Okay. Counter, or sorry, threat goes on. Vulture's going to scheme. He schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's a lot. He almost is 2 away from flipping him. We don't want that to happen. Encounter card from every direction. Gains Surge. Each scheme gains 1 threat. So now, whoa, and Gang Up, gain Surge. Hidden in Shadow. Each enemy gains a hazard token. Boost, it's not a boost card, so. Alright, so we've got a problem. We have a lot to have to get rid of here, and I don't think that we can. Oh, that's not entirely true. Alright, so let's go looking for one of our cards. It's Big Hands, which is not a thing that's really going to help us a lot. Unless we take out Vulture, which would get rid of Hidden Shadow. I think that's what we might have to do. Okay, so we're not... We'll use Helicarrier to pay for our Def Focus. I think we want to be able to play out Embiggen. We're going to flip over. So now we do a lot more damage. We're going to use Def Focus and Shrink to pay for Big Hands. And we're going to do 6 to Vulture. So he's down to 1. We're going to not bring that back to our hand. Instead, we're going to hit him for 1. Let's knock him out. So he goes back in the villain pile. We'll get 4 off of Hidden in Shadow. Then we're going to have Red Dagger. Thwart for 2 off the main scheme. Then we're going to... Oh, he doesn't have a training upgrade, so we can't do it again. Okay. That's not great, but it is what it is. So we're going to discard that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Bruno, Psylocke, Big Hands, Wiggle Room, and Brawn. Okay. Psylocke's going to be pretty solid for us here, I think. So, threat goes on. Kraven's going to attack. Do we Wiggle Room here? We get to draw a card off it. If he gets a +2, so I don't want to lose any of our cards. So I think that red dagger is going to get in the way. So 2, 3, 4. So now we have to decide if we're going to spend anything on red dagger. It's 2 of the same type, and he comes back to our hand. Oh, 2 resources of different types. Okay. We're probably going to end up shuffling soon. Problem is, does it give us enough to be able to play Psylocke? Because we know what we're doing with Psylocke next turn. Bruno's very important for the functioning of this deck. So many choices. Don't think it's worth it. Okay, so he's just going to go. We'll see him again, I'm sure. Encounter card. Friggin' Flyers. Insight 1. Okay. Put us, so Hobgoblin and Vulture get put into play. Okay. So now we have 3 villains out. Vulture comes back. Hobgoblin comes back. So 3 and 6, that's their activation orders. So Vulture has 7 health. Hobgoblin has 9 health. Okay. So, back to us. Is there anything that we need to do as a hero? I don't feel that there is. Except for, oh, the danger here is I'm only going to be able to thwart 1 off of Sinister Synchronization. Which is dangerous. Well, it's something that we have to do. So we're going to thwart 1. We're going to flip down. We're going to look for one of our cards. So there's a Biokinetic Polymer Suit, which is pretty good for us. We're going to use the Helicarrier 1, 2, 3 to pay for Psylocke. Psylocke has 2 Sonic counters. So she's going to attack for essentially 3 against Kraven. So he's down to 6. And he's confused. So it gives us a slight break. Bioconnect Polymer or Bruno? Well, we're going to end up cycling through a deck, so I think Biokinetic over Bruno. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ironheart, Clobber, Nakia, Clobber, Wiggle Room, and it's a whole lot of clobbering. Okay. One threat goes on. He's confused. Counter card. Taunting Presence. Attach to the villain with the most remaining hit points. If you cannot resolve the ambush ability, light threat cannot be removed from light at the end. Okay, we're not really too concerned about that. So Hobgoblin is now the Taunting Presence, which is appropriate because he's on the art. Okay. So back to us. We're going to use the Helicarrier to bring out Nakia. I'm going to put these over here because these are constants, and these ones are ones that have to exhaust. Not a lot we can do with clobbering. I wonder if we just stay. I mean, Wiggle Room. No, we need to do some thwarting. And clobbering isn't doing us any good. I don't think we'll be confusing this turn. Okay. Next card we play costs one less, so it's going to be Ironheart. Draws us a card. So Crew Quarters. That's not really very exciting. Okay, we're going to flip over. We're going to have Psylocke just do a thwart. We're going to have Ironheart do a thwart. We're just going to do a thwart. Who do we want to... Well, it's going to have to be Hobgoblin because Hobgoblin is the one with the Taunting Presence. So, one less for a Clobber, so he's just going to take 3. We had him binging? No, so he's going to take 5. So he's down to 4. Sadly, can't do it again, but we might hang on to that for next turn because we do a lot of damage to Hobgoblin because of embiggen. Yeah, we're going to ditch Wiggle Room because I think we're okay. So 1, 2. Three, 4, 5. Moon Girl, Red Dagger, Big Hands, and Clobber. Okay. Oh, and Amir. So, threat goes on. Craven attacks. We'll have Ironheart get in the way. It's 2, 3, 4. Encounter card, number 1. He's going to scheme. Okay. Schemes for 1, 2. Coordinated effort. Each enemy gets acceleration. Oh, God. Oh, no, sorry, it's a boost card. Place 1 threat in each scheme. Oh, no, great. Okay. This is not good. So as a boost card, that causes this to flip. Okay. So we have to get another villain. And we got 2 more. We still have 1 more card to go. I don't know who's the active one now. Okay, so whoever comes out. So we're going to have another villain. Scorpion. He's at 5. So he has 10 health. He's the active villain. Well, that worked out very badly. So still, because we got a face down encounter card due to Sinister Beatdown showing up. Partnership of Pain. The villain with the highest activation order attacks where X is equal to the total attack of all other villains in play. Alright, well, Psylocke's going to have to get in the way of that. It's 3... It's which one? Highest activation order attacks. So that would be Vulture attack. So 2 plus 3 plus, so it's a lot. So there goes Psylocke. Because he attacked, this moves to the next one in the order, which is all the way back over to Hobgoblin. Last encounter card. Surprise. Again, Surge. Resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme. Oh my god. So 2 threat. Oh yeah, 2 more threats should have gone on here because of ambush being triggered. Wow, we're going to have a full house here. And it's Doc Ock. And he becomes the active one. And he has 8. Well, almost the entire game is here now. And we are in a lot of trouble. Let's clean this up a bit. So we're making absolutely no headway against this scheme whatsoever. It's now grown to 25. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Active is Doc Ock. He's got a scheme of 2. We're going to have to flip down, I think. Interesting. Clobber is going to be free and we can just take out Hobgoblin. So I think that's a thing we're going to do. So Helicarrier and Polymer Suit plays Clobber, which does 5 damage. So Hobgoblin's gone. Taunting Presence is gone. Four comes off of here. That comes back to our hand. Okay. Big hands could take out Craven. But we want to thwart rather than doing much of anything else here. So here's how I think we're going to do that. We're going to thwart main scheme for 1. We're going to flip down. We're going to use Nakia to reduce the cost of Red Dagger. No, wait, what did I do there? That's not right. So 1 off of here, leaving 2. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, okay. So Nakia is going to reduce the cost of Red Dagger. We're going to go looking for one of our cards. It's Wiggle Room. We're going to use Wiggle Room to pay for Amir. I don't think we're going to draw a card at this time, but we're going to use Moon Girl for next turn, where I'll have Red Dagger thwart for 2. And we'll hang on to Moon Girl. One, two, three, four, 5. Moon Girl, Crew Quarters, Genius, Sneak By, Bruno, Warrior Skill. Okay, all very good things for us. Threat goes on. Doc Ock schemes for 2, so just 2. Counter card, Please Be Kind. Teamwork makes dream work. Each enemy gets +1 scheme and +1 attack. Okay. That's not going to be that hard to contend with on this turn, thankfully. Okay. First things first, we go looking for one of our cards. So we have Sneak By. Excellent. We're going to use Amir to put a card back on the bottom. I kind of want that to be Psylocke. We draw a card. Strength. We're going to use, oh, can't play her yet because, so what else we need to do here? We want Bruno out, because Bruno's really quite good. Bruno allows us to store event cards. Which I think we'll do with one of our sneak buys. Oh, I didn't need to pay for that. I could use Nakia. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to flip. Now we're going to pay for Moon Girl. Using all the resources. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. Professor X is incredible help for us here. So we're not clobbering. We're going to use Helicarrier and our strength to pay for Professor X, who is going to confuse. I'm not going to confuse Doc Ock, we're going to confuse Craven. Wow, we have a lot to work with here. So, first things first, we're going to thwart the main scheme, for sure. Then we're going to get a free sneak buy. Get 3 off of here. We will bring that back to our hand. We're going to use Moon Girl. Thwart. Teamwork makes the dream work. Do we want to warrior skill? I think getting warrior skill out for the future is going to be really good to do some really heavy damage to the villains. So we're actually going to use our sneak buys. So we have 1 under Bruno to play out our clobber. And clobber's going to hit for 5. Oh yeah, so that we actually do have to exhaust. Shrink, interestingly, you don't have to. So 5, let's do 5 to, yeah, let's do it to Vulture, so he's down to 2. And then we'll have Red Dagger hit, taking out Vulture. Which gets 4 off of here. Okay, a little bit of a recovery. We did not play a warrior skill. I think we're going to ditch that. Okay. Those are all 3 go. This one does have to exhaust, so maybe we'll put it over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wolverine, big hands, sidearm, attack training, game time. Alright, so this is the turn where we get Wolverine up to speed. Thor goes on. Doc Ock's going to attack. We'll have Professor X get in the way. Attack a 2. It's enough to take him out. This shifts to Kraven. Encounter card, Partnership of Pain. The villain with the highest activation order value attacks. Okay, so that's going to be Scorpion. Okay, so now I don't think this turn, because Kraven's the one who's confused. Oh no, it has to be attack and damage. I think I messed that up before. After Scorpion attacks and damage, you do that. Move. Oh no, you always move it. Okay. So it's a lot of damage coming in, so we're going to put Moon Girl in the way. Yeah. Okay, so it'll go from Scorpion back to Doc Ock again. Okay. So unfortunately, Kraven, not confused. But somebody's going down. Okay. Can we do it with Wolverine? Or do we have to big hands it? Okay. We're going to big hands. Essentially for free. So that's going to do 6 to Doc Ock. So he's down to 2. We will have that come back to our hand. We will, I think, be flipping down. We're going to go looking for one of our cards, so big hands. So now, oh, and then we can Amir Khan. Let's put a sneak by on the bottom and draw a card. So we have game time. Okay. So Helicarrier and Nakia will drop the cost of Wolverine. Don't think we're going to be big handsing right now. So out comes Wolverine. Then we can use game times to put attack training and sidearm onto him. So now he's hitting all the time for a whopping 4, 5, 6. So a bit of overkill here if I do that to Doc Ock. But I feel that's okay. So Doc Ock gets completely run over. So this is going to go to Craven. Four comes off of here. So I'm going to keep Red Dagger around just in case. All right. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this works out for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clobber, Game Time, Wiggle Room, Brawn, Champion's Mole Bunker, and Shrink. Okay. One threat goes on. Craven's confused. Encounter card. Taunting Presence. Okay, so that's going to go on to Scorpion. That's fine. Scorpion can be our next target. All right. Let's see. First things first. Go looking for one of our cards. Sneak by. Encounter card. Sneak by, always good. I think getting Brawn out is going to be pretty solid. There's a lot that we want to get out this turn. We haven't played anything yet. Clobber is going to do a lot of work. So I don't think we want to put anything. Oh yeah, Wolverine healed. Okay, so here's the challenge. We have nothing in our discard, and Emir needs something in the discard. So we need to do something here. So I think that something is going to be using one of our game times. So Wolverine's going to go first. He's going to attack. He's going to attack for 6 against Scorpion. Scorpion's down to 4. And then we're going to game time him. Oh, it's a hero action. So I do have to be... Okay, we don't need to do that yet. We'll do that in a second. But then we can't use Emir. Oh, okay. We could just let Red Dagger One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay, so we haven't played a card yet. So we're going to have Red Dagger thwart. So Red Dagger's gone. So now that allows us to use a mirror to put Red Dagger on the bottom and draw a card. Hey, Moon Girl. That's great. Do we have the resources to play Moon Girl? No. Okay. Well, either way, Nakia, is there anything we want to play out right now? I don't think we're game timing because we don't need... Champion's Bunker. Oh, okay. Now we can do this. So Nakia and the Helicarrier to bring out the bunker. Essentially for free. Okay. But we do just use a bunch of our cards here to play out Moon Girl. But now we have the bunker in play. Everything else is fine. Clobber is going to do damage, but we're not going to be able to recur it, but that's alright. Okay, so now we're going to flip over. First thing, bunker. I'm going to draw 2, so Clobber, Warrior Skill. We're going to get rid of Wiggle Room and we have 2 one of our clobbers. It's fine. So Warrior Skill, Sneak By, and Shrink. Sad to see that one go, but I think it's okay for now. To bring out Moon Girl, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. This clobber just will not go away. Well, we get a free clobber. So it's fine. But it's spent. And that takes out Scorpion. It's pretty good. We went from 5 villains to 1. That's going to get rid of 4 off of here. We could game time Wolverine. Or even game timing Moon Girl gets rid of Kraven. I think we're in a position, no, there's how much on there? There's 9? Do we take out Kraven? I think that's the biggest bang for our buck. Because we just one-shot him with Wolverine. Would like to get Brawn out, but I don't think that's in the cards right now. Conversely, we could get Brawn out. Game time him and Moon Girl could do damage. Okay, let's do that then. Let's put out Brawn. We'll have Brawn is attacking for 2. Oh, we can do this without even spending it. Neat. Okay. So he's going to attack for 2 because of boot camp. Oh, I just kind of screwed that up. So he was on 6, so it goes down to 4. We thwart 1 off. We game... No, he doesn't have a training. Okay, so we can't do that with him. Okay, that's fine. We are probably going to have to do it. Let's do this a different way. I think it's more efficient to do it with Wolverine. Okay. Because that's just 1 hit. So he is back up to 6. So we're going to game time Wolverine. He's going to stand up, heal 1. He will do... Wow. As I said, he's got hits for 6 now. So that just takes out Kraven. That gets everything off of that. Now we're in a position just to thwart that away. I'm not going to do it with Brawn because we're going to have a villain come out. So Moon Girl is going to thwart 2. Then Miss Marvel. Alright, so 2. So it goes to Light at the End. No, it goes to Chase. So permanent hinder 10. Players cannot win unless they escape. Force interrupt. When the last threat is removed from the scheme, the players escape and win the game. So it comes in with... Oh. When this is defeated, resolve ambush. Yes. Okay. So, it comes in with 15. A villain comes back. It's going to be Scorpion, the heaviest of the heavy hitters, but a really bad schemer. Too bad we can't flip down, because that would have been a really good turn for us to do that. Okay, and then 2 go on because of that. Now we will have Brawn hit for 2 to take 1 off. Okay. What does he do when he attacks? Attacks and damages. Stun a character you control. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Because I don't know if I mind taking the hit. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crew Quarters, Genius, Big Hands, Psylocke, Ironheart. Okay. Threat goes on. He's going to attack. We could just take the hit, because we have a lot of health. And then stun Moon Girl? Because we need her to thwart for her last activation. We don't care if she's stunned. Yeah, so we're going to do that. So attack of 3. Just 3. So a character controls stunned. So Moon Girl stunned. So we're going to have 3 encounter cards though. Caught off guard, discard and upgrade a support you control. What don't we care about? We care about all of them. Like, they're all just too important. So I think it's going to be Boot Camp, which is the least important. Next, surprise. It surges. Okay. We resolve ambush. And that's going to surge, so we still have 2 more. It's going to be Doc Ock. So he's now the active villain. With 8 health. Okay. Attached to this, this is heightened morale. Attached to the villain with the highest activation order. If you cannot... Oh yeah, 2 more. One on here. Heightened morale, so it's going to be Scorpion, gets heightened morale, so it's going to hit like a lot. Next one, life-size decoy. Okay. Okay. Luckily I have big hands. So that could have been a lot worse. What can we do? Can't thwart side schemes, so life-size decoy has to go in order for us to get rid of light at the end. So, I think it starts with Brawn. Oh yeah, he is active. Brawn is going to ping the damage off a life-size decoy and thwart 1 off the main scheme. Then we're going to big hands. The life-size decoy away. Do we have that come back to our hand? Yes. Doc Ock has a 2 scheme. Don't like that. But we can get Psylocke in play, which I think is really important. Okay. So, we're going to thwart the Moon Girl. We're going to bring out... We're going to leave Wolverine alone for now. Oh, we forgot to bunker. I guess we'll do that now. Strength and energy. Whoa! Value. Yeah. Huh. Well, we're not going to be playing at Ironheart, but this is real good, to say the least. Okay. That was crazy good. So, we're going to play out... Oh, do we even need... We could even get more value. I guess the question is... How much is on here? 16? Can we get rid of it all? No. It wouldn't be... Oh, hold on. We have... Okay. We have a sneak buy. That's 3. Wolverine, who we forgot to heal. Wolverine plus big hands gets rid of Scorpion or Doc Ock. So 5, 4, 9, yes. So that's 10. Or do we be a little more careful? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play out... We're going to hang on to our big hands. We're going to play out Psylocke. She is going to hit Doc Ock for essentially 2, so he's down to 6. And he's going to be confused. We don't have enough to kill him. So I think... Very tempted to big hands here, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. No, I think we save both our genius and our big hands for now. We flip down. We go looking for one of our cards. So wiggle room. A mirror. We're going to put a card on the bottom. It's going to be a sneak buy. Draw a card. Big hands. Okay. we're going to not play anything else. We're going to put Big Hands under Bruno. We're going to ditch Wooger and we're going to hang on to these. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good because that means he doesn't get an extra card. So Red Dagger, Power Nova, Sneak By, Big Hands, and Genius. Okay. Now, fingers crossed, this is the turn where we win. Okay. Threat goes on. He's confused. First encounter card. Take 1 for the team. Attach to the villain with the highest attack. Well, that'll be Scorpion. You cannot attack villains who do not have an attached copy of Take 1 for the team. Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, he was going to get beaten up anyway. Next one, life-size decoy. Okay, sure. All right. I feel like we're okay here. And we might just be able to win on this turn. So Wolverine heals. Yeah, the decoy's got to go. Oh, first we go looking for one of our cards. Sneak by, okay. So that happens. All right, now we have a lot of freedom in what we do here. Oh, Light of the End should not have that much on it. Why is there a 5 there? What did I put on there that should have been... There's no way it had 17. Or 16. No, it did. I didn't touch it. Okay. Confused myself. Sad thing is, there's nothing we can toss. Oh, no, there is. No, because so we're not going to get any use out of Amir. Or Nakia. Okay. It's unfortunate. But anyway, first thing we're going to do, Wolverine waste his talents attacking a decoy. He has piercing, goes right through the tough. He hits for 5, so that's gone. Yeah. 6, 7. We're gonna flip over. We're going to use the command bunker, excuse me, to get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we haven't played a card yet, and we just got Clobber. And Clobber can do 5 to Scorpion. Game time. Trying to think how to sequence this. Unfortunately, power and all of this isn't doing anything. In our hand. And I don't think we're going to game time. So, power and all this, and we're not going to game time. If we heal 1, he goes to 4, then 6, then he's gone. But I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll just leave. We'll just do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still have not actually played a card. So, we're going to Clobber. It's not a superpower, just an attack. So we're going to Clobber for 5, and that comes back to our hand. So Scorpion goes down to 3. Then Psylocke. We just may be overthinking this. Psylocke is not going to spend her Sonic token. No, she is, because she wants to do 2 damage. So he goes down to 1. Brawn takes him out. So Scorpion's gone. Those 2 are gone. Let's move over Doc a bit. Okay. So that takes 4 off of here. Let's use Bruno and get these cards back to our hand. So we're going to big hands, using one of our, oh, we can't play Red Dagger anyway, so Red Dagger's going to go big hands, does 4, so he's down to 2. We're going to bring that back to our hand. Then we're going to big hand again to take out Doc Ock. So there's no villains. 7 comes off of here. And then I think, yeah, we're good for the rest of it. So spend 2 for a sneak buy, spend another 2 for another sneak buy, which is 6, which just gets everything off of light at the end. So, wow, that was quite the final turn. I thought that we were in real trouble early on when we had 5 of the villains out, because if you get one of those teamwork cards where they do a lot of damage or a lot of scheming, it can be an absolute disaster. So, yeah. That turned out pretty well. I like this deck a lot. You know, not a lot of stun, but the confuse is the important part. If you can sequence it properly, you have 3 opportunities to confuse, and of course Wolverine being there to do a lot of the grunt work, but kind of his talents were wasted stabbing dummies. But yeah, okay. Well, so that's it. The Sinister Six. As hard as they tried, and they tried pretty hard, it was a pretty good fight, are ultimately not able to hold on to Miss Marvel, and she escapes their evil clutches. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the game. If I missed anything, I mean, it was a long game with a lot going on. I think I played it pretty straight. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.